We are. We're going to go for a bit of a ride on Mr. T today. Take the big bike out for a run. See what we can find. Found out some interesting stuff online the other night, so might give that a bit of a search, I think. So off we go. So we're out in the forest now. Bit different riding the big bike, not quite as agile as the little 300, but good fun. The greasy stuff just here a little bit. Water ruts there, nothing to worry about. So the adventure today is, in 1966, a guy of O'Sullivan, a wheel stand here, was up near a place called Burke's Flat in central Victoria, and he was driving along the road and his headlights started to bend while he was driving straight along. The beams of his lights bent into the paddock. This is the story. Sounds absolutely wacky doodle, but he believes it was a UFO in the paddock because there was a lot of lights, bright white lights, funny shapes, and he nearly crashed the car. And in exactly 2 weeks after that, a guy actually did crash the car there, and exactly at the same tree that he nearly hit, trying to work out what the lights were. So there's supposed to be a plaque there commemorating the event, and I want to try and find it. So we're going out this way to try and find it. It just goes a long way to get there, that's all. Should be fun. It's a bit of private property through here that I know. Guy lets me cut across. That way I can go a bit faster and have some fun. Sandy stuff there. These T7s are such a hoot when you actually get up and get on them. Through the rough stuff like it's just a motocross bike, it really is. Down up here. Good fun. Right? by fences here, because there's a guy that's got fallow deer, but he tends not to keep them in his property, and they're all escaping into the forest. Don't know if we're gonna... oh, there's some there. There's a little herd of them there. I assume it's called a herd. Just little Bambies. But he really struggles with the pace to look where you're going. There's bumps. He really struggles to keep them in there. It's not very good, because if you hit one of them on a motorbike or in a car or something, it's going to do some serious damage. But anyhow, riding into this gold capital of Victoria, Denali. It's already 12:07, so I might as well stop here and get a sausage roll at the local bakery. These roads are terrible. Big holes, smooth to ride in the forest. Bit of action down in the main street here. Here we go, that's lunch done. We'll head off. And in the immortal words of Dork in the Road, we're on the road again. Can't wait to get back on the dirt again. That'll be great. I shall climb that mountain after this car goes by. Oh, good one. Oh well. Well, it turns out they've graded it up here, because last time I ever come up this way, I was in my four-wheel drive and it was as rough as guts. But now, oh, got a few erosion washes. Oh, cool. Get some air. Well, that one will give you some air. Look at that. Oh, what a ripper. When you get the suspension done on these T7s, it transforms them, makes them so much better. I'm running Karoo 4s. The back one's pretty much shot, the front one's pretty good, but it seems to be still working pretty good for something that's really quite bad condition wise. Done some work on this, because this was really chopped up last time. It just makes it more fun to blast up. Didn't look like it was done with the grader though. It's sharp edge, that one. Power up there. Guardrail, really? At the top. Good view from the top of Mount Malagal. Not bad at all. It's Mount Bielaba over that way. Pyrenees Ranges that way. Never Never's that way. Probably Echuca that way. Bendigo's slight, I can't turn my neck that far. To the right. We're going sort of that way a little bit. Stand up a bit along here. She's a little bit, oh, that was slick. Front went, then the back went. It was all good though. She's a bit of a rockier coming down here, a few little drop-offs and such, but old Teneros do really well. You just got to stand up and ignore what's underneath you and ride them like you're on a smaller bike. Yeah, these are top heavy, who cares? The engine is just the best thing. Don't know where that track goes. Not sure. I think it just goes to a dead end. I know this one goes down here. Normally there's some eagles here. Pretty cool view. Funny slappy sound. What it is, there's a linkage guard on this bash plate, and when the suspension moves, sometimes it'll make a slap noise as it hits the bottom of the linkage to protect it. You just got to ignore these things. Very rocky. Don't need any flat tyres. I have all my spares, and I have got an EPIRB with me, or well, a Garmin InReach. And I can trigger it from my watch on my wrist as well, so it makes it fine if it's on the handlebar. It's actually quite steep, this. Don't know if you can tell by the angle. It's not bad though. Been down a lot steeper. Going to probably climb a lot steeper later. The green gorilla snot there. Wow, that was slick as. That one goes down the highway, this one goes towards Riola McIntyre. So we'll go this way. Oh, private property, do not trespass. It's in there, not this. I'm sorry, you don't get 40 km/h signs on a private property unless you've stolen it. Ooh, a bit of mud here, a bit of clay. Oh no, it's alright. I love the way they put those fake signs up, because I know this is a road. I'm actually following on the GPS as well, and I know where it goes. Absolutely ridiculous. Ha! Typical. There's the road over there. Somebody's put a fence up. Good one. Bastards. Oh well. Back later. There's something in the water. I don't know if it's a duck or what, but it took off flat out. It hasn't surfaced yet, so it's probably watching me from under. It's probably a duck. I don't know. Still hiding. Don't know. It's a bit weird. They're good at holding it. Ah, there's some bubbles. I'll be here an hour waiting for him to come back up. Oh well. Let's get in the bush. I think this is my road. Yeah, this is it. Gotta watch out for kangaroos through here a bit, so I've had a couple. These little rocky spots. If you come into them real hot, you could end up on the edge of the track fixing punches, so got to be a bit careful. Yeah, right, you can get through them. I've got homemade steg pegs on the Adventure Spec racks on this. Oh, they're so good. You see I'm standing under accelerator and I don't need to be hanging on hardly at all. The boots are doing all the work. When you're climbing hills, you can just lay back into them. They're good. And all they are. On this bike, I've put proper steg peg pucks on, but on my little Honda, I just went to the hardware store and got some black door stops and found the right size bolt and a couple of washers, etc., and boom, perfect. Works great. Cost me all of about $7.30. I think I go straight ahead here. Now we're sort of up near the Burke's Flat area now. This is called Burke's Flat McIntyre Road. McIntyre is another great little spot for riding bikes around. It's very close to where Melville Caves is, Riola, places like that. Kiln Track. She's good fun. It's one of these areas where you can go just adventuring around, looking inside tracks everywhere, and it's good fun. Not much traffic. You've got to be a bit careful on the blind corners. But I'm nearly to the place where the UFO was. You know, if I got there and there was a UFO there in the middle of the day, wouldn't I look silly? It's alright, I got a little tub of KY or in the bag here just in case they take me, because I don't know if I'd have any. Speedo on this Tenere is accurate. I've changed the ABS rings, got some over from Germany or somewhere, I think it was Germany, yeah. And yeah, the 10k's out is gone now, so which is great. It's only about maybe 1.5, depends on the size of your tyre at the time, like whether your tyre's worn out or not. Beautiful. Okay, we're here. Everybody's got to be really quiet just in case there's aliens. From what I understand, it's on one of these trees, the plaque, and the aliens landed in that paddock there. So I've got to turn around so I can see the sign, because I think it's on the back edge of one of these. And there was actually a divot in the ground. They came out, the police, to check for it. Oh, that's a friendly Harley rider. He waved. Maybe it's not a Harley, maybe it's an Indian or something. So I shall quickly do a U-turn. I won't do it just yet now. So somewhere here, they say there's a 263 on a post. I think there might be one right there. 263. There it is. I found it. How cool's this? Anyway, we shall go and have a look. The cars. Rubbish here, but ignore that. There you go. When they put this up, Ron Sutherland encountered the lights of a landed UFO 80 metres from this fence across the road at this site at 8:15 p.m. on the 4th of the 4th of 1966. 19-year-old Gary Taylor died at this site in his car that hit a tree on the 7th of the 4th of 1966. This plaque was placed here by Mr. Ron Sullivan, and there's a video you can find online. So 80 metres that way. That'd probably be like where those gates are over there. There you go. A rigid edge UFO sighting, supposedly. If you can call it rigid edge. I must say, I bought a cheap eBay GoPro trigger instead of the $130 GoPro one, and this thing costs $30 and it works faultlessly. Yay, eBay. And we shall go and find somewhere and chill out for a bit and have a coffee somewhere, I think. So